When the African Continental Free Trade Area was founded in 2018, the objective was to commence trade by 1st January 2021 as a way of boosting intra-African trade. The trade agreement, created by among 54 of 55 recognized African Union nations, was brokered by the AU and initially signed by 54 of the member states in March 2018. The trade agreement initially requires members to remove tariffs from 90% of goods to enable free access to commodities, goods, and access to services across the continent. The United Nations Economic Commission for Africa did in fact project, once this single market trade agreement is implemented, inter-African trade will be boosted by 52% by 2022. As of 10th February 2021, at least 36 AU member states had submitted their instruments of ratification of the African Continental Free Trade Area to the AU, with Zambia being the latest member state to fully accede to the agreement. This entails that only 18 member states are left to comply with the requirement under the Continental Free Trade Area. Once these 18 states do this, it is expected that Africa, whose economic growth is expected to pick up to 4.1% this year, the very year for commencement of trade under the African Continental Free Trade Area, will be fully integrated. There are actually comparisons already being made with the single market being created in Africa to the one in the European Union. The only difference, however, is that Africa is yet to have a single currency. Many researchers are nevertheless projecting that with Africa fully integrated using the single market occasioned by the African Continental Free Trade Area, the continent is headed to having a single currency, whatever its name will be. If going by the EU example, where there is a single currency, is what African countries in the AU are thinking, anyone would project further enhanced trade on the continent. This implies that countries with weaker currencies may have little to worry about when it comes to trade. This is because, despite having weaker currencies, with a continental currency, cross-border trade will be much easier. Countries using the single continental currency will not need to rely on their local currencies, as there is a likelihood of them being replaced. This did actually happen in Europe when the euro became one of the widely used currencies in the world. With the exception of Britain, which has exited the EU and continues to use the pound, all EU member states continues to use the euro till this day. It however took Europe 10 years of preparation for the euro to be launched in 1999. Time will tell how long it will take to launch the afro, or whatever name it will be, if ever Africa thinks of a single currency. For now, the impact of the African Continental Free Trade Area, whose implementation began on 1st January 2021, is yet to be felt on the continent. Lazarous Sichula, Movie TV News.